And we should officially be live. For all of you watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, today, yes, today is going to be a very special live stream. And for a lot of you watching, let me make sure you guys all know today we will be raiding. Yes, we're going to be raiding a lot of things. One thing is, this is going to be a great show. I hope all of you enjoy the show. And for a lot of you, I have to get my whiskey. We're going to be doing some ratings with Nas Whiskey today. The whiskey of the stream will be two of them, Johnny Drum, and also I will be having Penelope. So don't forget, if you're watching currently right now, ladies and gentlemen, yes. I hope you enjoy this whole stream. If you could do me a favor, if it's your first time watching, don't forget to subscribe up here in the corner. Don't forget to hit that like button. I'm going to pour myself a little bit of whiskey before we start anything. Also, for a lot of you, I do prefer a lot of you, when you're streaming, when you're watching me, have a little bit of water, okay? Have a little bit of water. There's going to be a lot of things we're going to do here. But one thing is first, you guys are number one. You know what time it is. Ripper Crew, you know what time it is. We're number one. Yes. Let's pop this open and let's allow more people to show up. I hope you guys enjoy this stream. This is a new format. I hope you guys enjoy this. You see, I'm in paradise. Ooh! I am in paradise. Yes. Let's pop this open. Let's get this going. It's going to be a good stream. We're going to be rating literally everything. Let's pop this open. All right, first is first for all of you watching. You guys already know we have a lot of things to talk about. You guys know that there is a ton of things that you all want me to talk about. Sometimes I don't want to talk about it, especially the whiskeys that we don't like to show. Today I will be drinking some whiskey and rating a lot of things. The first thing I want to do for all of you, let's give a little recap of last stream. Last stream. We talked about something like this. Ooh. We talked about something like this on last stream. So for all of you, recap of last stream. Let's get a recap going. Oh, man, look at that. Can you say that's horrible? I don't recommend this whiskey. Rating 1 through 100. I'll probably tell you -2. -2, right? Do not get this. And we did talk about this on the last stream. If you didn't see the last stream, go check out the last stream. Yesterday we cooked, and the one before that one we rated. You could go on to the Whiskey River channel. You could check out the ratings. Yes, we will be doing a lot of that rating. And for a lot of you, shout out to DT Cruiser, Ryan Quinn. Also, we do have Al Gore, the chat room. April O'Neil. Good to see April O'Neil. For all of you, Super Chats are active. So I really hope you guys use those Super Chats to get the ball rolling, yes? So first off, we talked about that. We also talked about a couple other things on the last stream. We also talked about how hot it was outside. It is really hot outside. We talked about that last stream. We also talked about another thing that some of you all want to see. We also talked about, yes, the sexy. We talked about the sexy must not have sweater that is bullet. So for some of you, yes, we talked about that on the last stream. Also, there's a lot of other things that we talked about. One thing we talked about was Penelope. On the last stream, we officially talked about Penelope. You could go rewatch the stream. This is a great one. I'll be drinking this one on the stream. DT Cruiser, huge shout outs to DT Cruiser with the $10 super champ. And for DT Cruiser, I am going to tell you, DT Cruiser, I am currently using, look at this. I'm currently using probably my worst cup that I have for whiskey. But the reason why I don't want to drop this, so all you know, they go the bottom, the inside. And for all of you that are watching, shout outs to DT Cruiser. Shout outs to all of you. I will not see who's in the chat room unless your name is officially highlighted somehow. It's hard for me to see with the sun hitting me. And for a lot of you, here we go, DT Cruiser. I'm going to start off with Johnny Drum. Yes, start off with Johnny Drum. We're going to do oof. There you go. We're going to start off with Johnny Drum. There you go. Let's pop this open, DT. Woo! Woo! That's a birdie. Yes, it's a birdie. Anyways, Why do I say it's a birdie? Because it's a small little pour, but it's a good pour. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. First whiskey of the stream. Shout out to the Reaper Crew, you know what time it is. Let's do this, DT. Cruiser, thank you so much for the $10. And let's start this up with a little recap of last stream, okay? I'm going to give you guys a great stream, but let's start by drinking this. Cheers, all of you. Cheers, all of you. That is, ooh, that's so good. If you haven't bought this, this is one of my favorites. This is one of my favorites. Hey, go, and Johnny Drum, one of my favorites. Take a photo, take a photo, take a photo, take a photo. Yes, one of my favorites. And for some of you that are watching, I am going to be standing up for the whole stream. Yes. So I have to make sure to be wearing, yes, some underwear and some pants, some shoes, and I'm have to be using this one. A wooden, yes, a wooden style Glencairn, yes, DT. So recap, for all of you, hit that like button, it helps out the algorithm. So recap, we talked about this. We also talked about other things on the last stream. We talked about this that I don't like. You guys heard me talk about this. We also talked about on the last stream, we also talked about other things like Picasso. We talked about Picasso paintings. We also talked about, right, there's not only, it's all hype, right? It's all hype. We also talked about a different Picasso painting. We talked about a lot of things on the last stream. This stream is different from the last stream. Remember, it ain't the same all the time. I can't feed you ice cream all the time, you know what I mean? Sometimes I gotta give you that pizza. Last stream we talked about this dude. This is a dude that's here in Miami, right? Because it's so hot out here. We talked about a lot of things on the last stream. Also, we did talk about this on the last stream. You can go check that out. Last stream also, we talked about the people in Utah. It's the people in Utah the people in Utah, that's how they look like in the heat, yes. They don't burn up like us, right, here in Miami. They don't get red or tan, no. They turn into ashes. We talked about that last stream. And also, for some of you, this is a new stream. So, for some of you, last stream, I ended the stream last stream talking about how I live over here, and it's really close to the sun. If you haven't seen this stream, go check it out. It's going to be 2 streams away to before this one, and all you have to do is the Whiskey Reaper live rating. You should find it there in the live stream. Anyways, the point of the matter is, let's get this party started. You guys already know. Let's make a name for myself. I'm about to make a name for myself, yes? So, for all of you, let's settle down a little bit, okay? Let's settle down. Ladies and gentlemen, we are getting the algorithm. And to get on the algorithm with my face, it's a little bit hard, but it's possible. I can do it, and I'm pretty sure that I can completely make sure that you guys are entertained. The point of the matter is, I hope all of you can see me. If you can't see me, I don't know what to tell you, but I hope all of you can definitely see me. And for a lot of you watching, we're going to say this. Let's say this real quick. I want to see what this is. What is this? Woo! Light on. I want to know light on. What is this? Woo! Oh! Look at this. Looks good. Anyways, point of the matter is, hey, we're going to talk about a couple things. All right, so here we go. We're going to start doing this. Let's start doing this. First off, for some of you that are watching, yes, let's talk about something that I cannot stand, and I just don't understand why people are still buying it. This bottle right here, man. Look, if any of you are into whiskey, you already know this is a has-been, okay? This is Johnny Walker Blue Label, yes? Johnny Walker Blue Label. Guess what I'm having? I'm having the real Johnny. This is Johnny Drum. I'm having Johnny Drum, and it's less money than this. This is Johnny Walker Blue Label. Yes, this is a blended whiskey. Scotch whiskey, yes? The point of the matter is, this is what it used to be back in the days, in the 70s and the 80s and the 90s. We're not living that time anymore. You understand, people? So for some of you, Reaper Crew, if anybody offers you this, turn it down. There's other whiskeys out there that's so much better. As a matter of fact, what I'm drinking currently right now. It's so much better, right? So much better. This over here, what I'm drinking, is so much better than this because you just have a good amount of caramel on here. Also, you got those tobacco notes, a little bit of everything you want in here. Let me take a sip for all of you. This is look at the price. Look at the price. $190. You know how many of Johnny Drums I could get? I could get about 5 of these Johnny Drums. Cheers, all of you. Let's start drinking this. And if you haven't hit that like button, hit that like button. Let's drink this up. Wow. I can't explain to you how good it is. That is good, good, good. Anyways, the point of the matter is, I wanted to touch upon that one. I gotta get warmed up before I do this because we're gonna go hard. I gotta get warmed up before I do. We're gonna go real hard. So for a lot of you, you saw that one, right? And for some of you, I think some of you are probably asking, wait a minute, but I buy that Johnny Walker. Y'all like it? Okay, if you like it, so be it. There's a lot of people that like Johnny Walker. It's all right. It's okay. Just understand that you're kind of paying too much for a product that it's not what it is anymore. This is not what we are looking for in the year 2025. If you want a Scotch whiskey, there's Scotch whiskeys that are good. Like this one. I'll give you just a good example, okay? Look how much this cost. $90. I can guarantee all of you, and this goes for a numerous amount of you, literally all of you, right? I can guarantee you that this over here might be for some of you a little bit less money and also a lot better. I'm gonna say for some of you, I'm gonna say this is really good. We talked about this one on live stream. Fantastic, fantastic. Rating 1 through 100. I can say for this one, to me, I could give it an easy 40, 50. Really beautiful, really good. And I really like this a lot. For all of you watching, we're also going to say, yes, we got to talk about other things. It ain't gonna be just this, okay? It ain't good. You guys think we're in the ball game just talking about whiskey? No, 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 no. It ain't gonna be just whiskey on the stream. So let's talk about this real quick. Look, for some of you, paradise is beautiful. Paradise is beautiful, right? For some of you, paradise is beautiful. I'm also gonna do this for some of you because I don't know if we are officially having issues with the internet. Okay, if we're having issues with internet, let me know. We're having issues. I think we should be good. Let me know if we're having issues with the internet. Just let me know. I do know that some of you like to watch, but you'd like to watch with your ears. And so when I can tell you, I'm going to make sure that the internet's working good. If I'm lagging, you let me know. I know the ladies usually sometimes in the chat room, they sometimes don't know. But the point of the matter is, gentlemen, here we go. We're going to start off by talking about one thing and one thing only, okay? When it comes to food, let's talk about food real quick, all right? So one thing that bothers me, and I think many of you, food. What is this? Can somebody tell me what this is? Explain to me what this is. Okay, let me start by talking to you. This is a French dish. Okay, French. 5-star restaurant in France. And for some of you watching, yes. I do believe that some of you understand this over here. A lot of people pay high top dollar for this. Okay, huge top dollar for this. I don't tell you to officially be going to those French restaurants. Who goes to a French restaurant anymore? I don't know if I ever did because I know, in fact, I'm going to get a dish that is not worth it. Something like this, maybe, will cost you about $100. This is in France. This is a Michelin 5-star restaurant. It's horrible, right? It's really bad. The point of the matter is, for some of you watching, I hope you're watching, because let me know, would you officially be paying top dollar for this? This is literally the worst thing possible, right? Now, let's not talk about just that. Okay? This is no good. This is no good, right? Let's talk about this real quick. Boom. Okay. If I'm going to a 5-star restaurant in France, can you tell me why is it that this over here, it don't look right. Okay, it just doesn't look right. And for some of you watching, this is what it is. It's a trend. It's a trend. For the people that have money, it's a trend to go to these fancy restaurants. Come on, man. I can't even take this to home. I can't even take this home to go. I can't even take it out. Okay, this is horrendous. But this is what they want. People want this, right? People want that. They go cheese every time somebody brings in the dish. This is not something that I would want. And for some of you, this is a five-star Michelin. Look at this, man. I mean, it is an artwork. It is. It's beautiful, isn't it? It is beautiful. You can take a photo of it. Yeah, you can take a photo of it. Let's drink this up. Cheers, all of you. Cheers, all of you. Let's drink this up. First off, what is this? It has to be an egg, right? It has to be an egg. We know what this is. I don't know what this is over here. But the point of the matter is, this is horrible, right? This is horrible. Now, let me show you another one. Boom! Come on, man. If I'm going to the five-star restaurant and I'm getting this, what the hell is going on, man? Now, the same thing goes, for some of you watching, you see, the same thing goes if I was to have and I was to buy this. Okay, it's the same concept. Same concept. You buy Johnny Walker Blue Label, the Scotch whiskey. You see the price, $200, and you're like, man, this is gonna be amazing. This is gonna be so good. Look at the bottle; it's so blue. It's so blue. My friend told me. My friend told me that this was gonna be amazing. I should buy it. But you didn't tune into this channel, right? You didn't tune into this channel. The feeling it is to buy this, it's almost the same feeling as going to the five-star restaurant, Michelin restaurant, and buying a steak. Can somebody tell me what this is? This is a steak. I think this is a steak. Somebody says dessert. That's a hell of a price to dessert. $200 for a dessert like this. You know what? That chef better have put some gold in there that I could spit out and exchange it for Bitcoin. It honestly looks like a steak, doesn't it? And if they did a steak with a little bit of, I think this is a steak, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. The point of the matter is, and let's talk about it real quick. This shouldn't cost $200. It shouldn't cost even $50. This right here, the most I'm gonna pay if I go to a French restaurant, rating one through 100, 1 through 100. I'll probably pay $5. $5. That's the max. That's the max. $5 for this. Ain't no way I'm paying $150 to go to a five-star restaurant. Look at this. This is travesty. This is a travesty. And again, the same thing goes with this bottle. This is another travesty. When you buy this bottle, if you're planning on sipping this, okay, bullet. This is not what we recommend around here, okay? Bullet is, again, I like to say it often, it is a whiskey to use in cocktails, but there's other whiskeys out there to use. If you're paying this price, $50, you gotta be out of your mind. $50? Okay, that's crazy. $50 is crazy. What I do recommend to a lot of you, don't get this. This is almost like going to a French restaurant and asking the French restaurant, hey man, I'm here with my date. Bonjour, bon avis, bon avis. And then you're like, yeah, yeah. And then they go, merci beaucoup. And then what you say is, just give me the best stuff. My date wants something amazing. She wants something amazing. She's not too hungry, but she's not really too full either. She ate something earlier. And can you give me, you're at a French restaurant, right? And you're at a French restaurant, give me something. It goes, perfect. Mon ami, perfect. I know a thing. I don't know. What is that? That's an American. He's going to say, that's an American. Yes, American. In the menu, it says right here, I don't know. Yes, would you like? Okay, give me the I don't know. Give me the I don't know. So all of a sudden you get the I don't know because the French guy just told you. And then bam. What the hell's this? Okay, let me just say this. This is honestly, if you guys don't believe it, these are dishes, okay? These are dishes that they have over there in France. If you're finally waiting for a whole 30 minutes and they bring you this cheese ball, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? You can't get up and slap them. You can't get up and slap them. What are you going to do? The point of the matter is, this is something that you have to be aware when you go to five-star restaurants. Okay? I'm an American. We're all Americans out here, right? We're all Americans. And you all know already. You all know. Shout out to the chat room. Hit that like button. Hit that like button in the chat room. You all know already. This is the French. We ain't French out here, my friends. We ain't French. And you know what we do out here in America? Yes, yes. And this is what we do in America. Look at this. Look at this. Can you look at this? Look at this. This is the American way. This is what I'm talking about. If you haven't already had something like this, I mean, at the end of the day, what are we doing out here? You gotta have something like this. This is the American dream. Now, this is what I wanna. This is what I want. You know, when I'm at the beach, and I'm enjoying myself at the beach, you know what I mean, I just need something good. And I need something beautiful. I want to be at the beach having this beautiful, beautiful steak. You understand? I want to have this steak. I want to have something like this. I mean, look at this. Look at this, man. This is the American dream right here. This is the American dream. Look at this. This is the American dream. This is exactly what some of you should go to restaurants and enjoy. You could do this at home. Look at this, rating 1 through 100. This is 100 right here. This is 100. And the other thing also, yes, other thing, this is 100 too. And these are all just amazing meals that you can make at home. You don't have to travel to France. How many of you go? Come on now. How many of you have decided to try to go travel to France? How many of you have gone to travel to France? I'm just going to say this. How many of you wanted to go travel to France, and the first thing you get in France, you get one of those little things, you guys one of those little plates, and then the guy tells you, he goes, Bonjour, bon avis, and then he says, Monsieur, Monsieur. He goes, Monsieur, that would be 200 euros. 200 euros. What do you mean 200 euros for this? You should be going to jail. But that's what it is. In France, I just don't know. Can somebody tell me a French quote in the chat room? French quote that we could do? Because I don't know. I don't know French. I don't know French. Cheers to all of you. Cheers to all of you. Drink a little bit of whiskey. Now, if you guys don't know how I drink whiskey, what I like to do is I like to get air into my mouth. I know some of you have noticed, some of you haven't, but when I'm tasting some of the whiskeys, I like to get a little bit of air in my mouth. So you see me sometimes like sucking in air. And sometimes when I suck in air, it helps out a lot. And for some of you that haven't done that, give it a shot. Whenever you drink your next pour, okay, whenever you drink, by the way, this has a rubber bottom. Whenever you drink your next pour, have a pour, right? Have a pour for the American dream. Shout out to the American dream. Let's take a lick out here. It's so good. Anyways, look at this. This is American dream. This is the American dream. Red Lobster, baby. I mean, are we not talking about Red Lobster around here? What would you rather have? Red Lobster, buy 3 meals, get it for 2? Or would you rather have, let's rate this real quick, or you rather have this? The first thing I showed you guys, this is I don't even know what this is. What is this? This is a carrot. I think this is a carrot, right? Carrot juice, bagel bites, piece of bagel bites. We got 3 little wild mushrooms. 3 little wild mushrooms. You know how much a bag of these wild mushrooms cost? Crazy. The wild mushrooms over here, you know how much they cost? They cost about $5 for a whole bag. $5 for a whole bag. I'm going to say this for a lot of you. We also have another bagel bite. Point of matter is, look, what would you rather have? You guys rather have that, or would you rather have Red Lobster? Let me just say this. Personally, me, I'd rather have Red Lobster. And I know many of you enjoy The shrimp, you like to dip it in there. Look at that. You like to dip it in. Yes, everybody likes red lives. This is American dream right here. We're living the American dream. You all like to dip that into. You all like to dip it into, yes. That butter. You got a little bit of tartar sauce in the back. What's that tartar sauce? Well, tartar sauce, you can still use this. I like to use the butter over here. Run it down this. Shout out to DT Cruiser today. Shout out to DT Cruiser. I don't know if DT Cruiser likes this. This beautiful combo. But then we have more shrimp over here. Dang. Look at this shrimp. Look at this shrimp. Now these shrimp over here, these are coconut shrimp. Woo! Those coconut shrimp. Oh, what would I do on this meal? Now, I don't know what to do with the other meal. Somebody said over here that this is dessert. I don't know if it's dessert. I don't know what to do with this one either. I have no idea. One bite, everybody knows the rules. I don't know. But I can say for this, okay, we got the lemon on the top. Got the lemon on the top. And what do I do? I'll squeeze that lemon right on this lobster. Oof. I'll squeeze it right on these shrimp. And I'll probably dip the coconut shrimp, right? Coconut shrimp in the tartar sauce because you can't put that coconut shrimp in butter, right? I mean, are we right? Yes. And here's another American dream for a lot of you, okay? There's an American dream for a lot of you. I do know this is pretty nasty. I'm getting a stomachache looking at this. But this is something that you can't get in France. And for some of you, I think this is, for some of you, I don't know if you like it. Dang. Oof. Yes, yes. This is something beautiful. This is something nice. I don't know how to eat this because my mouth is not big enough. That's what she said. But I'm going to say, look, it has everything. It looks beautiful. And these are just things that for some of you, I just want to make sure you understand. Okay? This is something this is an American dream. This is an American dream. Also, you know what's an American dream too? Now that we're talking about this. Whiskey, yes. Whiskey. What's good? What's good? This over here is good. Let me explain to you how to do this because some of you probably don't know how to do this right. This is Shatter Brain, yes, peanut butter whiskey. How to drink this, okay? Let me explain to you how to drink this. Now, first off, that's what I'm going to have tonight, I think. First off, what you want to do is get yourself a glass or whatever it is you want to have, right? Put a little bit of ice. Fill the ice up all the way to the top, to the rim, Okay, with this scatterbrain, what you're going to do is you're going to pour a little bit. So you're going to pour up to maybe over here. Boom, right over here. Pour a little bit. Pour a little bit. Right? Maybe you do an ounce or two, right? And then after, you will be filling up your cup with Coca-Cola. Okay, Coca-Cola, Dr. Pepper. Either one, the Coca-Cola or Dr. Pepper. Now, I don't recommend any of you, if you're buying this, this is a great whiskey. 1 through 100. What is this? 1 through 100, I'll give it an easy solid 50. A solid 50. Really good. Again, look at the price. There you go. Rating on this one. It's outstanding. It's really good. I do recommend a lot of you to buy it. But again, I want to say, when you do pour it up in your glass, make sure you have ice. Make sure you have also this. And make sure you put some Coca-Cola. It's really, really good if you haven't had it. It's one of my favorites. And always, when you drink a little sip, you got to give the cheese, right? You got to give the cheese. You got to give the cheese. So make sure to give the cheese. And also, for some of you, there is also another one, right? There's another one that is cold, and this is for all of you that love whiskey. Screwball. Yes, screwball. Yes, yes. Screwball. You also have to do a cheese. Do a little cheese when you're drinking this. This is screwball, and this is also another peanut butter whiskey. Look at the price. Now, the price is a little bit different. Almost the same. A little bit different, almost the same. But you want to do the same thing with this one. Now, this one is, I'm going to say this. This one is, yes. This one is a little bit sweeter. And you're going to be a little bit more richer on this one. So just be careful putting the ounces on this screwball. Out of both of those, which one is my favorite? I think they're both good. If you have it with Coca-Cola, I recommend it with Coca-Cola or Dr. Pepper. But this is definitely Screwball Peanut Butter Whiskey. You sold the prize. If I wanted to give you guys a good recommendation for something to have different, this is something great to have. Again, this does have a little bit of sugar compared to regular whiskey. So understand, don't mix it up with too much. cocktails, just do it with make a Coke, maybe a little bit of Coca-Cola, and maybe a little bit of Coca-Cola and a little bit of Coca-Cola and what is it? A little bit of Coca-Cola and ice. There we go. A little bit of Coca-Cola and ice. Real good, real good. And also, all right, also, let's do this for all of you. Let's make sure you guys know. Okay, again, this is the other one. Yes, this is the other one. This one's great. This one's great. Anyways, let's go back to our chart. America. Oof. This is the American dream, right? Here we go, American dream. Not only the American dream. Let's talk about this real quick. Oof, Taco Tuesday. Now, how many of you have enjoyed? How many of you have enjoyed Taco Tuesdays? I know many of you have. I know many of you have seen me do Taco Tuesdays. If you haven't, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Give that cheese. Give that cheese. Do it one time, right? Every time the waiter comes up to you, are you good? That's it. Do awkward cheese. That won't bother you when you're taking your first bite of this juicy taco. The point of the matter is, this is an American dream. Unlike the last dream that we had from France, this is not an American dream. This is a France dream, right? I also wanted to put some snails on here, but I don't want to show you any snails. Now, the best part about this is you should officially be able to have this for about 2 days, okay? For all of this food that you have. Remember, I'm eating some leftover food today. That's why we're not streaming outside. But this over here, you got the beans. You know what they say about the beans? Beans, the more you eat. Yes, yeah, beans, the more you eat. I forgot the rest of this. I forgot the rest of the song. But onions. There's also an onion song. You know the onion song, right? Onions. The more you eat onions, you smell like an Indian. That's the onion song. Let's drink a sip. Cheers, all of you. Also, there's peanuts. There's peanuts. You know what they say about peanuts? You know what they say about peanuts? Peanuts. The more you eat, the more you smell like Mr. Stinky 1977. Also, tomato sauce. You know what they say about tomato sauce? Tomato sauce, it it affects your teeth. It takes the enamel out of your teeth. It takes the enamel out of your teeth. Somebody said it's corn. I don't want to say the corn song, okay? I saw a video online one time, sick video on YouTube. The guy kept on recycling his own corn and eating it. I don't even want to tell you what the end of the. I don't even want to tell you what's on YouTube. The guy got like 10 million views. Maybe it was on Instagram. 10 million views. Eating his own corn and recycling it. If you guys don't know how to recycle it, I think it's pretty nasty. But 10 million views? People love stupidity, huh? Just for example, tomatoes. They say that if you put it in your ass, you'll get 10 million views. I don't think there's anybody that's ever done that except the porn stars. Point of the matter is, we have a lot of tacos here. A lot of tacos. We got a bunch of tacos. We got to pour ourselves more of this. Pour ourselves some more of this. So what kind of taco do you guys like in the chat room today so far? Super chat of the day, DT Cruiser. Thank you so much, DT. DT. Here we go. Let's pour up a little more of this Johnny Drum. You guys know this is my favorite. Yes. Man, somebody say in the chat room, Wakala. I think somebody's referring to Black Panther. Shout out to the Black Panther. Somebody's saying Wakala. Somebody's referring to the Black Panther. I haven't seen that movie, Black Panther. Is there a place called Wakala over there on the Black Panther movie? Anyways, the point of the matter is, if we see this, this looks really good. This looks really good. Let's talk about one thing. I think some of you already know, but maybe you don't. Let's talk about it, right? This boy, yes, we're going hard. We're going to shop. We're going to shop on here. We're going to shop on here, man. This boy, he got fired. He got fired. Now, if you don't know who this is a Shannon Sharpe. And if you like sports, you already know who this guy is. The point of the matter is, let's say right here, I thought this was a guy. That threw, I thought he threw a dildo to the women's NBA court. I thought that's why he got fired. Unfortunately, that wasn't the reason why he got fired. He got fired for other reasons. Why am I showing you this photo? Because I thought initially he was the reason why there was a dildo in the women's NBA court, okay? I thought that was why, but I found out why he got fired, and it wasn't because of that. The point of the matter is, you guys are probably wondering, what you mean? What you mean, dildo? Reaper, tell me right now, what you mean, dildo? Some of you, okay, I don't want to repeat myself, but okay, let me just say this. Yes, yes, yes. In the women's basketball league, somebody threw a dildo. Somebody threw a dildo, and for some of you that don't understand, okay, women, they don't get paid too much to play basketball. So there's a lot of men that they're just haters. And I understand how hateful they are. I understand it's a competition. It's what it is. But anyways, point of the matter is, this thing was thrown in the court. Okay, this thing was thrown in the court. Look at this thing, in the women's NBA court, and I officially thought, I said, man, oh man, Shannon Sharpe is gonna get fired. And guess what? Shannon Sharpe got fired. Shannon Sharpe got fired, and I thought initially, man, ain't no way, my man. Ain't no way I am Nostradamus that I know that Shannon Sharpe got fired because he threw the green dildo. I honestly thought it was him, especially because my thought process, and then he got fired. So I told myself, I'm like, you know what? This can't be real. So for some of you that just got here, some of you that just got here, I'm just going to say straight up, okay, I'm drinking some whiskey. Okay, the last thing I want to do while I'm watching on the court side, okay, of the NBA, which is not going to happen in the NBA, but imagine in the NBA, you're just watching, diddly daddling. You know, you're talking about your future with the girl next to you. Maybe you're talking about your friend with your friends. You're like, dude, I just made a three-leg parlay on this game and the Miami Marlins and the Yankees. And then all of a sudden, it just hit your shoe. I mean, what do you do? What do you do? Big dildo just hit your shoe? What do you do? I mean, obviously, you gotta get up. You gotta get up, because if you don't get up, then people are gonna think this is yours. People are gonna think you gotta walk away. You know what I mean? Okay, for any of you that have ever been around anybody that farts, if you're around anybody that just lets one out, a silent one, you gotta walk away. Okay, you smell it, you have to say it real loud. You smell it, you have to say, oh shoot! You gotta walk away. Okay? That's what you're gonna do. This is for all the men. Don't be standing around, okay? Don't be standing around with somebody farts, and then you smell it, and then all of a sudden, you're like, holy Lord. You smell that? You don't want to do that. You smell that? That was me, by the way. That was me. Gentlemen, you don't want to do that, okay? You don't want to do that. Same thing goes with this. You don't want to do that. Same thing goes with this, okay? Some of you don't want to hang around and say, hey, you feel that? Anybody, you feel that? You see that? I bet you can see that. You see that? Yeah, it just came out of my pocket. You don't want to be that guy, so you have to walk away. For the women over here, they have no choice. Women's NBA, they have no choice, right? They just have no choice. And for some of you, there was a new supposedly logo. This is not me. I didn't do this. There's a new logo. I didn't do this. I'm just gonna say it right now. I didn't do this, but somebody did this. Some horrible person did this because, well, the women basketball league is asking for more cheese. They're asking for more cheese so that they can try to go for this layup and miss it. Okay, they're looking to do a little bit more, millions of dollars like the men. Unfortunately, the men, they don't miss when they do layups. I mean, they do miss. They do miss, right? Look at that. They do miss. Point of the matter is, we have to respect them, right? Let them do their thing. If you're not watching them, that's okay. But guess what? Found out who the bum was. I knew I didn't like French people. As a matter of fact, this French son of a gun, and Mbappe, and Mbappe, yes, yes, and Mbappe. Apparently, Ed Mbappe was the reason why. Now let's go back to this. Let's go recap. Let's recap this stream real quick. And what a beautiful stream. This is like it's like I just played a whole Mozart melody, and I just curved it on here. We talked about some French dish that you shouldn't buy. We talked about this. I don't even know what this is. $200 in France? Out of your mind. We talked about this in France. You're paying to the five-star Michelin five-star restaurant. Horrible. Look at this. Horrendous. Straight up horrendous, right? We're talking about this. This is one bite. Everybody knows the rules, but that's $200. Okay? We went on to talk about that, and now we're talking about Ed Mbappe. I knew I didn't like French people. This French son of a gun is the reason why there's a dildo on the court. He thought it was funny. He thought it was funny because he just doesn't like women, apparently. I believe it. I believe he doesn't like women. Look, he's surrounded by two French dudes. Of course he doesn't like women. He's surrounded by two French dudes. Ed Mbappe was the reason why there was a green dildo on the women's NBA court. And this is us. We're Americans, okay? We're Americans. If we have women out here, we defend our women. Even though I wasn't defending the women just now, I still defend the women ahead of him. Okay? Now, this is an Mbappe. This is a French soccer player. And he got banned from any women's NBA basketball game. I mean, I think he should be banned from tennis. I think he should be banned from soccer. I think he should be banned from all the women restaurants, women-owned restaurants. I think he should be banned from. I think he should just be banned from America. We should kick him out. We should kick him out. But guess what? This is the land of the free. And if you don't know the land of the free, yes. You see it? This is the land of the free. We are free to do a lot of things out here, but some things you just don't do. I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny. But this guy should officially not be, he should not be on the court. Talking about the French. Let's talk about this real quick. Talking about the French. Let me say this. This might not be French, but it is a little bit French, right? If you live in Canada, you talk a little French. Okay, let's talk about this real quick. Crown Royal. Cheers all of you. Cheers all of you. Crown Royal. Let's talk about this real quick. This is a good time for that Jet 2 Blue holiday song. Jet 2 Blue Holiday. Yes. Jet 2 Blue Holiday song. Point of matter is Crown Royal, Apple. Is this good? Let me start by telling you there's a price. Cheap, cheap, cheap. For some of you that do not know, this is not a whiskey to have neat. I'm drinking a whiskey without ice and without any mixer. This Crown Royal is meant for all of you to enjoy at the beach with a cocktail, with a mixer. What do I like to do with this one? Well, I like to mix this up with Sprite. Okay, for some of you that haven't had Sprite, mix it up with Sprite. Coca-Cola, yes, Coca-Cola is a great mixer to do with this. You could also put a little bit of lime on there, beautiful lime. But this is Crown Royal. And for some of you, maybe you haven't had this. Now, some of you have to understand the rating on this one is very high because it's really good, right? Rating on this one's really high. But you have to understand, you cannot buy this and expect to just sip it up by itself. You just can't. You can't sip it up by itself. This is not meant for you to sip it up by itself. Again, rating on this one, I give it a solid, from 1 to 100, I give this a solid 20. But you can mix it up. Also, if you want to mix something up, okay, this is, yes, Shatterbrain, dark chocolate banana. I love this whiskey. Now, for some of you that do not know, this is a whiskey not to have neat either. For some of you that want to have something with a stogie, you're going to have to like banana. You're just going to have to like banana. And you're also going to like to have chocolate. To me personally, let me say this right now. Me personally, I'd rather have this. I'd rather have this. Okay, I'd rather have this than the Crown Royal. And let me explain to you exactly why. I think I'm gonna have it. As a matter of fact, this is what I'm gonna have after the stream. I enjoy this so much. Let me show you. There you go. I enjoy this so much. It's almost like I'm having the craziest mix ever. I actually like to mix this up with Coca-Cola or Dr. Pepper. It gives a nice little splash. And the dark chocolate, mentally in my head, I'm healthier. Because they say if you have dark chocolate every day, you're officially going to live a year more. Now, don't get ahead of yourselves. Some of you are 55 years old, 45, 37, 38, 39, 32, 42, 54, 68, 100. Don't get ahead of yourselves. Don't get ahead of yourselves. Just because I'm saying that doesn't mean that you're going to live to be 200 years old. But I can say, and I can attest, from 1 to 100, this is better than the last one I showed you. I could give this a solid 40. I give this a solid 40. I love it. I really like it. But you have to mix this up with Coca-Cola. And I just love it so much. I love it so much. I don't like it as much as this. I don't like it as much as this. I mean, that's pretty bad. Let's talk about something real quick, though. Come on, man. Come on, dawg. Who the hell is going to have a $1 million toilet out here? Hey, somebody explain to me. We're going to rate everything. Let me rate this. Okay, if oof, let me say this. Who probably had this $1 million toilet? The people that eat these little dishes. They eat these little dishes. They paid $1,000 to eat 4 of these little dishes. Well, guess what? This toilet's gonna be like this. It's gonna be gold, yes. It's gonna be gold. It's gonna be gold. This is a $10 million toilet. By the way, let's take a sip out of this, not that toilet. Let's take a sip out of this. That cheese is good. There's no cheese falling in here, that's for sure. I don't know how many of you know, but this is real gold. $10 million, $10 million. Rating on this one. If I was to rate this, I love gold. I love gold. You can see, I love gold. I love gold. But this is taking it too far, my friends. This is taking it too far. I can't enjoy myself being on this and enjoying myself while I'm on this. $10 million? What if I stain the bowl? You know what I mean? Some of you women are like, man, I can't sit on that. What if you stain the bowl? What if you take a piss and all of a sudden, bam, it hits right over here and oof, I just pissed on $10 million. And then you just start getting addicted, and every time you go to the same bathroom, you go visit your friend in the mansion, you're like, I need to use the bathroom, just had Taco Bell, but you didn't have Taco Bell because you want to spray some again, you just have that need, and then you turn into a psychotic crazy dude that you just have to always be pouring yourself in this. $10 million. I'm pretty sure that this should be shooting some water. I think, what is it, bidet? Bidet? This should have a bidet, but it doesn't have a bidet. What the hell's a bidet? Anybody out here uses a bidet? You guys are sick, okay? I'm sorry to say. I know I got a couple of friends that have bidets. Let me explain to you how the bidet works. You use the bathroom, boom, you use the bathroom, and there's a thing on the side, and all of a sudden you water hose your whole ass. Now let me explain to you my first time. Having a bidet, using a bidet. It's a fountain, somebody says. It's not a fountain. It's not a fountain. It's a fountain of guilt. It's a fountain. A bidet. A bidet is a fountain of failure. A fountain of no trust. Okay, for some of you women, I don't know. I don't know what kind of planet you all are on, but I personally think it's pretty nasty. If you have a bidet and you're using a bidet, when I first used a bidet, let me explain to you what happened when I first used a bidet. And for some of you, you're gonna have to hear the story because it's a real story, and I'll never use it again. Let's drink this up. Cheers, all of you. I think I'm gonna switch up. Let's do Penelope. Yeah, yeah. Let's do Penelope. Let's do Penelope. Let's do Penelope. Okay, let's talk about this real quick. Penelope, we're gonna just. Point of the matter is, the first time I ever had use a bidet, I was a younger guy. I was a young guy. I was striking everybody out on the baseball fields, and their parents were trying to get me kicked out of the game. It's a true story. I was such a good player when I was younger that I think you guys heard the story before. I was getting coached by all the Marlins coaches. Yes, the Marlins coaches that coached Conan, Sheffield, all of them, right? All the pitchers. The point of the matter is, I was getting coached by the best of the best, Major League Baseball. Yeah, I was getting coached by Major League Baseball when I was younger. So one day, hear me out, really. Hear me out, real quick. We got a $10 million toilet out here. Hear me out, real quick. So one day, here's the fountain of guilt. We're talking about the fountain of guilt and the fountain of failure. Okay? So one day I'm batting, right? I'm batting, and then boom, well, mentally, I'm in the batting cage in the backyard of a Major League Baseball coach. Boom, hit a home, right? Mentally, because we were in the cage. Boom, hit it. Boom. Keep on hitting it. Keep on hitting it. Keep on. I just keep on. Boom, boom, boom. Just keep on doing it. And every time I start moving, it's more strain on my stomach. You understand? More strain on my stomach because I'm moving my hips. If you think you're moving your whole body, you're not. You're moving your hips. So you're like that. Go like that, right? You move your hips. If you move your legs, and this is for anybody, any professional out there. Every professional knows if you move your legs, your head is going to go flying. You're going to hit a foul ball. So, point of the matter is, oh, huge shout outs to April. April Neal, look at this. We're holding it down over here. Thank you so much, April Neal. Reaper Crew, you know what time it is. We're number one. All right, so, anyways, the point of the matter is, I started hitting dingers. Bah, bah, bah. Started hitting dingers. And then I got to the point. I was getting real hot. My stomach was moving a lot. I had eaten before. The coach goes, "Hey, you okay? Are you okay?" I go to him, "Give me a second. Give me a second." He looked at me like if he just hit me on the shoulder with a ball. I go, "Give me a second. I'm in the batting cage, right? It's in the back of his house. He had a big house." I go, yo, Nachi, that's his name, Nachi. You probably think it's like Nash. No, yo, Nachi. Hey, can I use your bathroom real quick? He goes, do me a favor. Keep it clean. I go, of course. Of course, man. Of course. Of course. Yeah. Of course. So I ran in. I get to the bathroom, like, oh God. I undid myself. I got going. It was like a gun range. I think the whole family. He had a daughter. I don't think the daughter liked me after that moment. So you could hear it. It was like a gun range. And then the mother was inside the house too. I think he had two daughters. Both heard me. It's okay. It's all right. What am I gonna do? Point of the matter is, I flushed the toilet like I don't know how many times. It was a young buck. I was a young buck. But again, the reason why I was having issues is because I was drinking protein shakes to be a huge baseball player. To be a huge baseball player, huh? Anyways, point of the matter is, I was sitting down on one of these, and all of a sudden there's a bidet in the side. I'm like, what the fuck? There's no toilet paper. I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I didn't sign up for this. Man, I didn't sign up for this. So wait, 10 out, 10 out. So, of you, let's drink a sip. That whiskey. Man, that whiskey. If I only had it back in the days. Point of the matter is, there was a bidet right here on the side. Now, for some of you that just walked in here, a bidet is something that hangs on the side. It's like a water hose to water ass to clean yourself. Here's where it went real bad. This is the last time I use a bidet. Okay? This is the last time I use a bidet. I started spraying my ass. I started spraying my buttocks. I started spraying my booty. Okay? I started spraying my booty. And guess what? It was leaking all the way down to my gyms. It was leaking down to my gyms. And I was looking around like, man, what am I doing out here? Is this what we're going to do out here? Spraying it. I said, you know what, we're going to put it full blast. I put it full blast so that you could spray down. And I did it again. Boom, I'm spraying my gems. Just spraying my gems. Spraying my gems. I almost felt like somebody was in the bottom just going like that. It was a horrible feeling. Horrible feeling. I started looking around. There's no toilet paper. I said to myself, I can't walk out of here like this. This is wrong. This is wrong. They set me up. Nachi, he set me up. And then I started thinking after the whole situation. But the point of the matter is, I started looking around. I said, you know what? Maybe I'm doing it wrong. So I got the bidet again. I put it low. And I put it right there. Psst, right under me. Psst. And all of a sudden, more. And now it's creaking up into my gyms. What's going on, man? I stopped it, man. I put it back. I said, enough of this. This is a shit show for real. Enough of this. So I started looking around and I had to get up like this. To the cabinet. There was a cabinet below. They had one toilet roll. I guess I don't know, just in case. I got the toilet roll and the toilet roll fell right. The toilet roll fell right. It just felt good. It felt like I'm clean. Now, for some of you that are watching, you guys are probably like, what do you mean? You never use a bidet? I just told you I just use a bidet, and it's the worst experience ever. Okay? It was water. It was a water fountain right into my gyms. It was the worst experience. I personally didn't feel clean by using a bidet, so for anybody that uses a toilet and uses the bidet, if you use a bidet, you're pretty nasty to me. Okay? You're pretty nasty to me. I walked out of the bathroom and the first thing, right there, I almost hit the daughter in the face with my face. She goes, "Are you okay?" I didn't even say anything. I just walked by her and I go outside a sliding door, I walk out, and the first thing my coach said, he goes, "You alive?" Yeah. I'm alive. Yes. I'm alive. But I didn't tell him about the bidet. And my other friend, he was batting next. His name was Roger. Last name is Ball. Roger Ball. What a name. Roger Ball. He was next to bat, and he came out, and he said, "Hey, is the bathroom good?" And he goes, "Hey, how's the daughters? Are the daughters good?" I go, "Dude, you want me to tell you what happened?" "Yeah, tell me." I go, "Dude, I just brushed my ass with some water from a sink, and then I walked out of the bathroom and I just almost hit her in the face, and I kind of feel like she's gonna go to the bathroom and see if I He goes, you serious? I'm gonna go to the bathroom right now. He goes, yo, Nachi, I need to use the bathroom. Can I use the bathroom? And he goes inside. He came out. He said, you idiot. I go, what? What? You blew the bathroom up. I go, dude, didn't you just see that the coach just told me if I'm alive or not? What you thought, man? Your head is in the gutter. You're looking for the women. Something wrong with you, my man. Anyways, that was the day that I used not a gold. I didn't use a gold $10 million toilet. But we can say, man, trends are trends. Trends are trends, man. Trends are trends, right? You guys want to see another trend? How many of you want to see another trend? Trends are trends. Elon Musk, Elon Musk has something like this, but it has probably has like a robot talking to him. Hey, sir, just want to let you know your heartbeat is like it's like 85. You're like almost dead. Also, Elon Musk, imagine he has the most highest high-tech toilet. Toilet probably tells him, Elon Musk, just want to let you know your turd is the temperature 120. Your turd is 120. That means it's really healthy. Also, we did check your stool, and it shows that you're not going to have any cancer for the next 15 years. I think Elon Musk has a toilet like that, right? I think so. How many of you think so? I think so. Let's talk about the most trendiest trend, okay? Most trendiest trend. Let's talk about it real quick. Lalabos. How many of you have had or seen a Lalabo? Personally, I think these Lalabos, I don't know what the trend is. Apparently, all the kids are buying these Lalabos. It's crazy. Am I saying it right? Lalabos. Everybody's buying these Lalabos. They're going crazy. They're going crazy for these Lalabos. I don't see the fun part or the cool part of having these. They go for hundreds of dollars. As a matter of fact, I think this one goes for $300. Let's drink this up. I don't know who buys these Lalabos. Now, the Lalabos come in different colors. I know some of you heard about Lalabos, right? Some of you heard about this is a Lalabo, and then for some of you, this is another Lalabo. These are, time out. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Anyways, what I was saying was these are the new Lalabos, and I don't know what's the fascination with buying these Lalabos. I mean, look at this Lalabo. Why you guys buying these for your kids? They look really weird. This is the most popular thing here in America currently. People are going crazy for these Lalabos, Lalubos. What are they called? Beyond. Good to see Beyond. Good to see Farm Kitty. All of you. Jesse. Good to see Jesse. Don't forget to get that membership. Lalabos. Now let's talk about these Lalabos. All right, Lalabos. They come in different colors. The most popular color I think it's something like this. This is the most popular color. I think it is, right? It's the most popular color, Lalabo. I think is this a Lalabo? Is it a Lalabo, right? I think this is a Lalabo, right? Is it a Lalabo? Anyways, these are the most trendiest. You know what? I have to give this. I'm gonna straight up give this. I'll give this a 10. Okay, 1 through 100. I gotta give this a 10. These Alabos are crazy. I gotta give this a 10. Before I give any more ratings on these Alabos, before I give it, I'm gonna have to drink a little bit of this Penelope. Let's give a little bit more rating on these Alabos, but I gotta pour this up. Let's pour this up. Penelope, yes, Sigor, yes. If you haven't hit that like button, do me a favor. Hit that like button for these Alabos. Yes, yes. These are who buys these for the kids, man? This is with the Tooth Fairy. The Tooth Fairy would get this for their kids. Yes, yes, yes. Lalabos. Anyways, let's pour this up. Okay, so again, they come in different colors, like I was telling you. And the box comes like this. Crazy box. Look at this box. This box, it comes like this. This is the Labo box. This is the Labo box. And just so, I mean, who buys this, man? Who buys this? So these Labo boxes go for crazy, crazy prices. Rating on these boxes, the boxes are cool, but just the animal itself. Oh, god dang. This one, I should give this one, let me see. Uh, I'll give it a 10. Give it a 10. Give it a 10 for this Labo, yes. For this Labo, oof. Wait, time out. Okay, okay, okay. I'll give this a Labo. I'll time out. Okay, I'll give this a Labo like a 5.8, 5.8 out of 100, 5.8. I think this is the best one. This is the best Labo. This is the best Labo. So beautiful. I give this a 11 and a half. But again, if some of you out there, yes, it comes in boxes like this. Boxes like this. Those are the limited edition colors, by the way. They're the limited edition colors. And if you want the ones that are just boring, if you want a boring one, this is a boring Labo. This is like the regular. You don't want regular Labo. You understand? You don't want regular Labo. These are the regular Labos, okay? This is the regular Labos. People pay like this. This one goes for like $5. $5 just because it goes for $5 because it has a little heart and has a little. I mean, come on, man. What are we doing out here, man? $5? You're going to every store wasting all your gas. There was a story online, I think on TV. There was a story on TV that somebody wasted two gas full of gases, two tanks full of gases in their Corolla to find this color and to buy it, and they never found it. It costs $5. You could just go to eBay and buy one, right? $5. And then you have other ones like this one. This is another Labo. This Labo is like $20. I mean, who wants this? Look at this. Who wants this Labo? $20? Apparently, somebody got stabbed and beat up for trying to buy this. Because if you don't know already, let me just say this. So the boxes, right? They come limited. But if you get lucky, you buy one of these, right? And if you buy one of these, you open the box, and if you open the box, it comes out with one of these. You got a $300 Labo, $300 Labo, $400 Labo. They resell these for crazy, crazy prices. As a matter of fact, the most expensive one I think is this one. This is the most expensive Labo. This one goes for $500. It's crazy. I think I rated this one pretty good, right? But the point of the matter is, people have been stabbing each other and like they've been robbing each other for this. This is a $20 Labo. I think this is supposed to be a little devil or something. Dude looks more devilish. I think I do compared to this thing. And for some of you, if you like this so far, hit that like button. But this is a Labo, just a regular standard, regular Labo. And then you have the $2 Labo. For some of you, if you open the box and you find one of these, just send it to me. Send it to me. If you find one of these in the box, just send it to me. Any of these. If you find this one, send it to me. If you find this, send it to me. If you find this, send it to me. I'll put it on the live stream and we'll figure out a place for it. We'll do something dumb with it because $2. $2. You know what? So far, the Penelope that we're drinking, this is the Penelope we're drinking, yes. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Let's have this sip. That is good, that Penelope. But again, anyways, the point of the matter is, what do I rate this trend? This trend of Labos, I actually give it a high rating on this trend. I give the rating on this trend about the same rating. About the same rating that I would do for the same rating I would do for what was it? The Bullet. Same rating I give the Bullet. I give the same rating as I give the Bullet. I give the same rating as the bullet I do to these Labos. But again, just know the ratings, right? Know the ratings. Know the ratings. I want to make sure. I want to make sure you guys understand. Over here, B Young in the chat room. He said he's gonna sell it to me for $800. He gotta be out of his mind. You guys are trying to sell me this Lapo for $800. You out of your mind, my man. You should put it. You know where you should put it? Make sure to clog this toilet. Clog this toilet, okay? Clog this toilet with the Labo, okay? Clog the toilet with the Labo. But if you use a Labo, you clog the toilet, make sure to use this one. Use this one. I think that one costs $2. $2. You should be okay. $2. Yes, $2. Should be okay. However, for all of you, look, I will say that some of you have been watching these streams. You've been enjoying it. You could also clog the toilet with this over here. Johnny Walker Blue Label. The blended scotch. Yes, the blended scotch. There's another one you could use. You could use that. Or you could put that down the toilet bowl. Yes, down the toilet bowl. How many of you are having a good time today in the chat room? Let me know you're having a good time. I do know we got a good amount of likes in this stream. You guys are amazing. Yes, you guys are amazing. And for some of you watching, I'm going to do this right now. Let me drink another sip of this. This is Paradise. Now, what are you guys drinking Paradise? If you're sitting right over here, okay, if you were sitting right in here, right here, if you were sitting right over here, right here, what would you do? Would you be drinking a Corona? I know some of you would be drinking Corona. Or would you be drinking a whiskey? Would you be drinking a White Claw? How many of you drinking White Claws? Hope you're not drinking White Claws. If you're drinking White Claws, the toilet is right over here. Put your head in this toilet. If you're drinking White Claws, put your head in this toilet. But for some of you, I do know that some of you are officially, when you go to the beach, you guys like to have different things. Over here in the chat room, somebody says they like to have pina coladas. I actually like to have, if anybody gives me a pina colada, I personally like the virgin pina coladas because they refresh me. They refresh me. I have whiskey already. Why the hell would I want to have, why would I want to have a pina colada with liquor in it? I like pina coladas because they refresh me. But for some of you, somebody else in the chat room says Evan Williams. Evan Williams is a good one. Now, this is not a whiskey that I would take. I wouldn't take this to the beach. I wouldn't take this right here to the beach. Hell no. I wouldn't take this to the beach. I would rather take pure water. I'd rather take pure water to the beach than that whiskey. Understand, when it comes to these beaches, it's hot out here, man. It's hot out here, and you don't want to be drinking. Like higher end whiskey, right? You don't want to be drinking higher end whiskey. Cheers, all of you. And that's a cool part about also. That's a cool part. You see what I did? That's a cool part about the beach. You can just spit out whenever you want. Mike. Thank you so much, Mike. He says over here, 6 months membership. He says, Mike says, cheers. Mike, thank you so much. Thomas, all of you that have memberships, don't forget, you could put up free message. All you have to do down below in the chat box, there is a money sign. Click the money sign, and there's a free message that you can add on to any stream. This could be the stream you could add it to, just like Mike, a trip. Mike a trip. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mike. Mike a trip. Thank you so much. Mike, do you ever not want to show up to work? Do you ever not want to show up to Mike a trip? And then, they call you up, and you're like, man, what do I say? And then you have to finally say it. You have to say, hey, I have to take my day off. And then they go, sir, why do you have to take the day off? I have to tell you something. I just understand what I'm about to tell you is something crazy, the reason why I can't take it off. And they go, sir, Mike, tell me why you have to take it off. And then you have to tell him, you have to say, because I'm Spider-Man. You ever do that, Mike? You ever do that, Mike? You ever use that line? I've used that line before, and I got fired. I got fired. Point of the matter is, for some of you, I do know a lot of you have been tuning in and trying to figure out what this is. Ooh, how many of you know what this is? How many of you know what this is? Okay, I'm gonna give you guys first one that figures it out. I'm gonna give you a shout out. What kind of shoe is this? This is my shoe. This is the shoe that I'm wearing. But you have to know what it is. Who's going to be the first one to tell me what shoe this is? This is the shoes. These are my new shoes. Yes, these are my new shoes. I want to see if somebody says it. Somebody says tennis shoes. I don't wear tennis shoes. Somebody says it's a shoe. It's a shoe. No, no. No, no. Yes, it is a shoe, but it's not a regular shoe. Somebody here says, somebody says over here, boom. Sketches. Whoever says sketches, congratulations. There you go. You officially got it. You officially got it. Over here, you officially got it. Whoever says sketches, you officially got it. For a lot of you watching, I'm not embarrassed anymore. I'm not embarrassed. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the shoes that I bought recently. I had to buy them. My back has been killing me. And these are the shoes. So whoever said sketches, whoever says sketches, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. By the way, I just want to give a shout out to my friend. He got me into this. Now, for some of you watching, this is Hoka. Hoka. These are Hoka shoes. I do know that one of my friends was trying to get me into this. Hoka shoes. I don't know if anybody knows what a Hoka shoe is. If you tell a woman here in Miami, hey, you want a Hoka? You want a Hoka? She can say, what you mean? I'm not Arabic. I don't do hookah. I don't do hookah. I ain't Indian. I don't do no hookah. Look, this over here is Hoka. These are Hoka shoes. Not many people out here, not many people out here really know. By the way, I just wanted to do this one time. Okay, by the way, just wanted to do this one time. For some of you watching, I just want to say this. If you have been here on a weekly basis, you understand that if you are a live streamer, if you're a live streamer, you should know how to live stream. All right? One of my haters officially, and I'm going to do it right now. One of my haters, let's see, okay? For some of you, let's do this right here for some of you. For some of you watching, let's do this real quick. Is here real quick. Let's do the spawn and spit out challenge. Okay, let's see if I could officially, keep it in. Can I laugh? One of my YouTube haters, he has 45,000, I think 50,000 subscribers. The guy hates me. And I believe it. I'm just, they used to say I'm a stud. But no matter what, you guys can say that. I'm going to have to say this. One of my YouTube haters, he fucked up today, big time, effed up. And what I'm going to do is, for some of you, if you ever go on YouTube, make sure you have your settings right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the fragrance community, I'm going to pour a little bit of water in my mouth. If I spit it out, that's what it is. Here we go. I'm going to put a picture on here, and the picture on here is one of my YouTube haters. He officially clicked the live stream. Well, he wasn't supposed to click it, and he was. Well, we're going to see it. Let me put a little water in my mouth. Holy Lord! Oh my Lord! I gotta move that out of the way. That is the most. There's a couple people on YouTube that hate me. Start with bourbon junkies that hate me. Fragrance community. There's a fragrance community guy, Mr. Stinky. Mr. Stinky hates me. Another one. Also, who else? Bruiser, he hates me because he took all my content and he just decided to go around USA, traveling around the USA hunting and eating pizza. Look how big he is. Another person that doesn't like me on YouTube. There's a lot of people that don't like me. Okay, there's so many people that don't like me. The YouTubers, big YouTubers that don't like me. But I'm just gonna say this. We're gonna have to do it one more time. Let's do that. Let's do that one more time. Let's do that one more time for the fragrance community. If you're a hater and YouTube hater, like I'm gonna say this, the world goes. What's Karma's a thing. Karma's a thing. Karma's a thing. Let me put water in my. All right, I gotta get it off. I gotta get that off. I gotta get that off. I'm just say right now. You know what? If you be hating out here, the world revolves around me. Let's get that right. I am the Reaper at the end of the day. What does the Reaper represent? Death. Okay, you better be careful out there. Point about it is, for some of you, just be careful out there. Okay, be careful out there. You never know. You never know. You never know. You never know. Next thing you know, what? You're just gonna be in a little Winnie. You're gonna be in a little Winnie, and this man was in a little Winnie. He was in a little Winnie. God dang, what a little Winnie! I'd rather look at sketches. I'd rather look at sketches. I'd rather look at sketches. Just say it right now. I'd rather look at sketches. For some of you watching, you guys are having a good time. That's what matters. Okay, that's what matters. So far in the stream, we had to give it to DT Cruiser. DT Cruiser. You know what, DT Cruiser? You see these? You see these? DT. You see these? These are stairs that people want to walk to heaven. Okay, DT. Some people. Yes. Some people over here, they start walking to heaven, and I just grab them by their feet. You're coming back down, you asshole. Bah! I just take them back down. The point of the matter is, what I'm trying to say is, this is the content you guys enjoy. And at the end of the day, if you enjoy this content, make sure, okay, never look into the sun. You see this sun? Never look into the sun. If you're looking into the sun too hard, you might end up thinking you're going into heaven, which you're not. You're actually getting blind. Just like this boy got blind. Woo! This boy got blind. Woo! The point of the matter is, people hate the people that are better than them. That's just what it is. We could say this. At the end of the day, guess what? I'm living in paradise. I'm living in paradise. I love this paradise, right? Mr. Stinky, that's his name. I live in paradise. I have the water. Yes, I have the water when I'm sleeping. I have the water flowing down in the back. Yes, I have the water flowing down the back. Not only, yes, for some of you that don't have a fountain, guess what? I got one. I got one right in back of me. Yes. For all the haters out there, I got one right in back of me. Not only that, for all the haters, yes. I'm not one of these dudes that throws dildos on the women's NBA court, okay? I'm just not about that. That's not my thing. That's not my go-to thing, okay? I don't do that. I don't throw dildos on the courts. But I can tell you what I do, right? I like to wear fragrances. Huge shout out to Anuj Patel. Anuj Patel for not sending me this. Anuj Patel, I see you, Anuj Patel. Anuj Patel, thank you so much for not sending me this. Anuj Patel, this is Savage Dior. And for some of you, if you don't know who Anuj Patel is, Anuj Patel has been here with us for a long time. But the one that gave me this, and the one that I can say, thank you so much. AM, thank you so much. AM is in the chat room. Huge appreciation. Boom, boom, boom. Huge appreciation. Now that doesn't mean what you think it is. Put some rap music. Put some rap music. Mac Jones. Slow motion, yeah, on the Cadillac. That doesn't mean what you think it is. Point of the matter is, ladies and gentlemen, you see it, you see it, you see it, right? You see it. This is AM KBMS. Thank you so much, AM. Huge appreciation to AM. And for some of you, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this. You see this. By the way, let me close my blinds real quick. Oof. There you go. Close my blinds. AM, thank you so much for this. This is Sauvage Parfum Dior. Yes. I love this. I wear this day. For some of you that don't wear fragrances, wear a fragrance. Wear a fragrance. Also, for some of you, rating on this fragrance. I'm going to say that this fragrance is, for some of you that are drinking whiskey, some of you that are drinking whiskey, this is a good one. You kind of don't need too many more. This is a really, really good one. You don't need too many, okay? You don't need too many. I'm going to say that right now. You don't need too many. Cheers, all of you. Let's drink this up. I'm giving you guys a lot of content. Hope you guys enjoy it. By the way, today's the last day of the month. Today's the last day of the month. So for all of you that send super chats, thank you so much. For all of you that do send super chats, I'm going to rate this. Let me rate this, okay, here. The Hoka. The Hoka shoe. I think I'm going to give it the Hoka shoe. I'm going to give it a solid 5. A solid 5. I'm also going to be talking about other things. Yes, other things. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to present to you. We're going to get a little bit sentimental. Get a little bit sentimental. Oh, I planted my cactus. This is my cactus tree outside. This is my cactus tree outside. For some of you men, this is the manliest tree you could buy. Okay? I learned this a long time ago. Buy yourself a cactus. I planted my cactus 2019, 2018. It was about 7 years ago. It's grown so much, but look at the flower it gave me. Look at the flower it gave me. Beautiful flower, and for some of you, you want to see. I want to show it off. My flower also gave me. Boom. It gave me these beautiful things. This is my cactus, and for some of you watching, I want to say it's a beautiful smell when I go outside. I have my cactus opening up. It's a beautiful smell, and I do love the fact that there's a lot of you that enjoy it. This is just so beautiful to have. It's a great plant to buy. This plant grew. It took years, 5 years at least. It is very nice, and it smells good. It's flowering on me. We're going to do a stream this week or maybe next week. I'm going to be repotting a lot of these cactuses for all of you. Over here, $10 super chat. Do something strange for some change, Reaper. Wife, if she loves you, Reaper crew. Or no one. Do something strange for some change. Yes. Do something strange for some change. Ooh, she wants me to do some strange. She wants me to do some strange. I think I know what she wants me to do. She wants me to do some strange. You want me to do some strange? I know what you want me to do. No cap, like the kids say. No cap, like the kids say. Yes, she wants me to do something strange. I know what she wants me to do. And for all of you, we're going to do it. We'll do it. For some of you, let's do it, okay? For some of you, let's do it. She wants to see it. I'll give it. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Huge shout out to the $10 super chatter that has super chatted me, April Neal. Thank you so much. Do something strange. Okay, so for all of you, let's talk about this real quick. I do know that many of you you guys are wondering. You guys are like, you know what? You're rating everything. Why don't you rate something random? Rate something random. Just something random. If I ever say turkey neck, usually it means because the old ladies have turkey necks. Okay, that's what it means. Okay, if you ever know what a turkey neck is, that's a turkey neck. For some of you, seen the poles. If you've seen the poles, that's a turkey neck. I know many of you have seen the poles, right? For some of you, just want to show you, if anything, I will show you. Yes, I will show you something. I do know that she's been wondering. Oh man, huge shout outs to the Dallas Stars. I'm so sorry, April. April, they didn't make it. They didn't make it, April. Dang. Super strange that they didn't make it. Super strange. Super strange. Super strange. Super strange. Super strange that they didn't make it, right? Super strange. Over here, over here. Just super strange. I'm gonna say this. Very strange. We got another super chat in the house. A super channel, a super chatter. Yes, yes, a super chatter. We're gonna put the super chat over here. Before we put the super chat over here, let's talk about this super chat right here. Make it extra, extra strange. Extra strange. Ryan Quinn, thank you so much for the $10. Yes, shout out to the $10 super chatters today. That is not $10 from Ryan Quinn. That's like $30. So, something strange. Let me say this. On this day that this picture started floating around online, this is not a turkey neck. This is a turkey. This is the turkey. It's not a turkey. This is a turkey. On this day, I think I lost like $5,000 on this day. In the morning, I woke up. I saw him. And I lost $5,000. Everybody lost $5,000. I think the whole America lost $5,000, maybe even more, right? This guy. Great guy. He's our vice president. If you don't know him just by looking, you're probably wondering, you're like, ooh, who's that? That's our vice president. How do you not know who that is? Come on. You don't know the resemblance? It's our vice president, okay? The point of the matter is, great vice president. And the point of the matter is, you should have said, please. You should have said, please, Ryan Quinn. You should have said, please. You should have said, please. You should have said, please, April. You should have said, please. The point of the matter is, these are officially for some of you. For some of you, these are throwbacks. Okay, these are throwbacks for some of you. I just want to make sure that some of you understand. I don't understand if you guys know, but there was also a thing. There was also a thing this year. Ooh, there was a dip your face in ice. Dip your face in ice. You guys remember that? Dip your face in ice, put a little bit of tape in your mouth. You remember that? You remember that? All of you remember that? It was a trend. That was a trend. That was a trend that was happening. I don't know if the trend is still alive, but that was a trend. And then we're also going to say, for some of you, I'm going to drink a little bit of water. For some of you, I'm going to say this. I know April wants to see something strange. There was a thing that made me wonder. There was a thing that made me wonder, and it wasn't this. It wasn't this. I'm sorry. I clicked the wrong thing. It wasn't this. It wasn't this that made me wonder. It wasn't this. Calm down. It wasn't this. It wasn't this. It wasn't this either. This wasn't it. Okay. What made me wonder this year, in 2025, this is what made me wonder, man. April, all of you, be young, Ryan Quinn. We also have a couple other people in the chat room. Don't forget to get that membership. This made me wonder. I kind of felt like there's something wrong in my life. If these people are aging like this so quickly, how is it that we're just, what's the word? The time is going by really quickly. Time is going by really quickly, and I can't tell you that I appreciate this. So, April Neal, she wants me to show something. This is April Neal's lips. For some of you that are wondering, this is what all the people in America think. The support that think, for the people out here that are watching, April Neal, she's a Trump supporter, and I respect everybody's opinion. But I do tell you, here in America, there's a lot of people like April. Okay, apparently these are April lips. They say that if you live here in America and you voted for Trump, your lips are looking like this. You're a Chula girl. You're a Chula girl. You're a Chula girl in Texas. That's what they say. I don't know about that. I know April wants me to say something strange. I think, I don't know if you guys know, but If you're a Donald Trump supporter and you're a woman, they think that you officially look like this. I don't know what to say about this. I don't know what to say about this, but April, is that you, April? Is those your lips? Is those your lips? Is those your lips? I do know Donald Trump would be pretty. He would be pretty happy that you voted for him. For some of you, I'm gonna also say for a lot of you, I do know that many of you have been wondering. You've been wondering about Kim Kardashian. There ain't no way. Ain't no way, my man. Ain't no way. Ain't no way, my man. No way. This is false. This is false. Ain't no way. This is a vampire, man. This is a vampire. Yes. Kris Jenner shows off her new look at 69 years old. Let me just say this. I gotta take a sip. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Let's take a sip. It's turning into night time. Let's take a sip. Cheers, all of you. Let's take a sip. Rating on this. This is falso. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. For some of you, I believe this. This is what I believe. I've been telling a lot of you recently that there was a kind of a trend that I was doing. There you go. This was a trend. This was a trend that I was doing. If you want to see a little better, there you go. There's a trend. This was a trend that I was doing. Okay. This was a trend that I was doing. Whiskey, Icelandic water, Zaharov, yes, Zaharov, fragrance, banana. I stopped having a banana, and then writing down my ideas on a notebook. This was my trend. This trend lasted me about a week. About a week ago, yes, about a week. It lasted me about a week. For some of you, oh man, I'm gonna say this. You can't compare women on the right to the women on the left. Somebody says in the chat room, also over here, we do have somebody says in the chat room, somebody named Chad Stinkwell. He's saying that this is pointless. This is pointless because he does it. The point of the matter is, look, this is, I don't want to say much more, but for a lot of you, if you didn't believe me, here we go. Just for some of you to believe me, this is what I was doing. This was what I was doing, okay? Saratoga water, meat, strawberries, banana, meat, strawberry, banana, and purified water. If you like the stream so far, hit that like button. The sun is going down, you see it? But this is literally what I was doing for a week. It was what it was doing, yes. Publix. That Publix water. Yes, that Publix water. Where's that Publix water right here? That's a trend. That's a trend. That's a trend. That's a trend that I was doing. Water, Elijah Craig, whiskey, Sahara, banana. That was a trend that I was doing. That was a trend that I was doing. And you gotta say the trend happened because of this black dude. This black dude. The trend happened because of this black dude. This dude, man. He made all of us. Look at him. Look at him. This dude. This dude made a lot of us think that, you know, this is, I don't know what it is. This is a trend. I got to do it. I got to do it. You guys remember that trend? Point of the matter is I stopped doing the trend. And for some of you, I do understand that some of you don't like trends. I completely understand. Completely understand. But for some of you, I'm going to say this. I'm gassing out. I'm really hot. Today's the last day. Today's the last day of the month. My ass is feeling like this. You can't see it too well, but it feels like my bones are coming out of my. I think for some of you, I think we have to get Donald Trump to cook for us one day. That'd be cool. For Donald Trump to cook for us one day. Cook for us. A little bit of cook time. But the point of the matter is, look, we have been streaming on the stream for a good amount of time. A hell of a time. We've been streaming for so long on this stream. And for some of you, I'm going to say I understand that some of you have been enjoying the stream, some of you going in and out, some of you rewatch these streams eventually. I appreciate it so much for all of you that rewatch the stream, okay? And for any of you out here, any of you out here that want to get into crypto, okay, there's a crypto that has a doggy, and there's also a crypto out there. Yes, there's a crypto out here that has no doggy hat. It's a thing. There's a thing. Doggy hat, no doggy hat. The point of the matter is, I think the doggy hat is the one that you need to get. It's called Dogecoin or Weefy or something. For some of you, don't get into crypto. Crypto's already going a little bit sideways. I do know. I was telling all people get crypto. Look, for some of you, I think it's the end of the line for me. I can't take it anymore. It's really hot in here. I give you guys a good stream. Hopefully you guys enjoyed all the stuff I've been telling you guys. I hope nobody in the chat room, looking like this. Hope nobody's in the chat room's looking like this. Hope nobody's just, worried that we're just going to end the stream. I hope none of you are worried that we're going to end the stream, because we are. We're going to end the stream soon. For a lot of you watching, we talked about everything on the stream. But the one thing I didn't talk about is my own meals. I didn't talk about my own meals. Matter of fact, we're going to go a little bit. Let's go dark. Let's go dark over here. We didn't talk about my own meals, did we? We didn't talk about my own meals. My meals are real good. Real good. Yes, it's dark. But for all of you watching, I am the Reaper. Hit the like button if you like the stream so far. I am the Reaper. Yes. Oof. This is my meal. I made this. I love it. And you guys could also make it. Tune in on a weekly basis when I cook. Tune in on a weekly basis when I cook. And for some of you, don't be this guy, okay? Don't be this guy that's worried that we're ending the stream. Enjoy these streams, right? We'll stream again tomorrow. Yes, we will stream again tomorrow. For all of you watching, we will stream again tomorrow. The one thing I can say for April Neal, I know she wants something weird. I'm sorry. We gave you as much weird stuff. Ryan Quinn, thank you so much, Ryan Quinn, for the super chat. Also, huge appreciation too. Yeah, huge appreciation too. DT Cruiser on the stream also. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Also, huge appreciation to any of you that have been watching the stream. If you've been watching the stream, I'm going to say this. You guys are amazing. Huge appreciation. All of you have been watching the stream. And for all of you also that have been here before, you know how these ratings go. These ratings are fun. They make sure that you have a really good time enjoying these streams, right? And at the end of the day, these are long streams. But sometimes, yes, sometimes you gotta have Donald Trump calling on the phone. He gotta call me on the phone. You gotta say, "Yo, Reaper, you're starting that stream. You're 5 minutes late. Yes, I am 5 minutes late sometimes, or 15 minutes. Usually it's like 5 to 15 minutes. So for some of you, I'm going to say this. I hope you all enjoy the stream. For all of you watching, yes, thank you so much, everybody, for watching the stream. I'm just going to give you a photo of my dog's feet. A photo of my dog's feet, just for all of you to see. Huge shout outs to my dog. Shout outs to all the dogs out there. And shout outs to my dog's feet. Anyways, for all of you watching, ladies and gentlemen, thank you everybody so much for being a part of these streams. Huge shout outs on my dog's feet. And for all of you watching, for any of you that have been here at the beginning from the end, you guys are amazing. Just amazing. Thank you everybody for tuning in. For all of you watching, yes, for all of you watching. I can't say that I have made you guys proud on this stream. I don't know if you guys enjoyed it. I do know that we made super chats, and I appreciate it so much. For all of you watching, we will be streaming tomorrow. Yes, we will be streaming tomorrow. And for any of you that have been here, yes, any of you that have been here before, remember, ladies and gentlemen, it's not about the whiskeys that you're drinking. It's about the good whiskeys that you should be drinking. And this channel, we give you the best whiskeys, okay? We give you the best whiskeys possible. Make sure, if you haven't already, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. And for a lot of you watching, I hope you have enjoyed this whole stream. For all of you watching around here, yes, huge shout outs too. Huge shout outs to the USA. Huge shout outs to the USA. Huge shout outs to the U.S. Marines. Yes, U.S. Marines, U.S. Army, U.S. Navy, U.S. Air Force, and U.S. Space Force out there. Shout outs to the women that send me this. Whoever, whatever woman it is that send me this, shout outs to the woman that send me this. Thank you so much for sending me this. You are a goofball. You are a goofball. Thank you so much for sending me this. And also for all of you, any of you that send me this, I'm gonna say this right now. If you send me the real thing, I don't know what to say. Thank you everybody so much for being a part of the streams. Don't forget to hit that like button. And for a lot of you watching around the world, you guys are amazing. Thank you everybody. And you know what? We're gonna have to end the stream now. For all of you watching around the world, thank you so much for being a part of the stream. Let's give a shout out to the Miami Heat. Huge shout out to the Miami Heat, yes. The trifecta, yes. The best Heat team. The worst statue ever made. This is the Miami Heat. And for all of you watching, Reba, yes, you see me. Reba officially here. God, LeBron James. Yes, Dwayne Wade. And Bosch. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys are amazing. You guys are awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, Reaper officially sign out. Who's going to be the last one I see in the chat room? Last one I see in the chat room is 319. I see you, 319. I'll see you all soon. Reaper sign out. Man, this is a photo. What the hell happened to this guy? Dwayne Wade? You should have sued him. Man. Reaper sign out.